Hi, welcome to our presentation for the subject BEEB 3013 Intermediate Microeconomics Group 8 for the case study The Ready-to-Eat Breakfast Cereals Industry in 1994. My name is Lei Xingyi, my metric number is 281297. This presentation is prepared by Group 12, which is include 5 members in this group. The first one is Yap Yujun with metric number 281147. The second member is Li Wenchuan, the metric number is 281174. Member number 3 is Lei Xingyi, which is me, 281297, and continuously is YEGGASINY, is 281707. Lastly is Tan YIHUI, 281766. This case analysis is focused on problem that encountered in RTE industry. In this case analysis, we include 4 chapters. First is problem statement, second is case analysis, third is alternative solution, and last is recommendation. We have analyzed out 3 problem statements. The first is barrier to entry, second is high capital and cost cause price of cereals to increase, and last is competitions. We will find out the case analysis that related to those problem statements, and we also justified 3 alternative solution to overcome those problems, which is price competition, Nash equilibrium, and new distribution channel. Lastly, we will choose one of the best solutions as our recommendation of the industry.
A very good day to madam and my friends. My name is Li Wenchuan and my metric number is 281174. The first problem in this case study is barriers to entry. This is because the ready-to-eat breakfast cereal industry is an oligopoly market and it is dominated by big 3 companies, which is Kellogg's, General Mills, and Philip Morris. The first reason that causes barriers to entry is economy of scale in RTE industry, which mainly derive from the baking process. For example, the big 3 companies can produce a minimum of 75 billion pounds of products per year to achieve economy of scale in this industry. However, private label cannot meet this condition. As a result, the big 3 companies were able to capture a huge market share in this industry, which is 72.7% of the RTE market share. Besides, unfair sales tax program is also a reason that causes barriers to entry. This program is where good sales tax is allocated in proportion to historical sales volume. As a result, the big 3 company ensure that they achieve the best central sales tax. Moreover, smaller companies had to offer a 10% discount or slotting allowance to supermarket and retailer to gain good sales tax. In addition, the proliferation of new brands has led to the formation of barriers to entry, with big 3 companies filling the existing RTE market profitable niches by introducing a large number of new brands. Therefore, the big 3 companies able to keep other new entrants out of the industry and preempt potential competitors. For example, 86.57% of the new brands were introduced by the big 3 companies in 1980. Private label can use price competition to overcome the barriers to entry in this industry, with each private label can sell cereal at a lower price than the big 3 companies. For example, the average retail price of private label cereal is $1.9 per pound, which is 40% lower than the average retail price of $3.2 per pound from the big 3 companies. To ensure that private label can lower price without affecting the profit, private label can reduce unnecessary advertising costs and use of mechanized production method. The advantage of price competition is that private labels are able to gain more market share in the RTE industry and become more profitable. Since RTE industry is a typical oligopoly market and the products are homogeneous, therefore, lower prices can increase the competitiveness of private labels and increase the demand for the products, allowing private labels to capture more market share. However, the disadvantage is brand loyalty of the big 3 companies can cause private label to not increase sales much even if they are more affordable. This is because the loyal customer of the big 3 companies pay more attention to the brand's packaging, quality, marketing method, and so on. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, madam. My name is YEGGASINY and my matrix number is 281707. Today I'll be presenting one of the problems in our case study. One of the main problems in this case is high capital and high cost. Firms had to bear high capital and cost because they spend so much on advertising and promotions. Since ready-to-eat breakfast cereal industry is an oligopoly market, the big 3 companies, Kellogg, General Mills, and Philip Morris, are interdependent on their pricing and output policies. They increase the prices of the cereals to cover the high capital and high cost. This situation caused brand switching by some of the consumers. The ready-to-eat cereal industry is categorized by high concentration, high price cost margins, large advertising to sales ratios, and numerous introduction of new products. In comparison to other food businesses, the ready-to-eat cereal industry spent $800 million on media and was dubbed the most advertising-intensive industry. Between 1990 and 1993, the expense of advertising and promotions forced ready-to-eat cereal prices to increase 15.6%. Advertising was particularly intensive surrounding the launch of a new product. There are a few methods of promotions and advertising used by the industry. The use of coupon is one of the methods. The price increase in cereals were initiated to cover up the cost of the redemption, distribution, and also printing. Other than that, trade promotions such as per-case discounts to retailers, cash payments for special in-store promotions, and cooperative advertising had also become popular. However, highly use of the advertising and promotion methods in the industry had caused the price of cereals to increase due to the high expenditure of advertising and promotion. This encouraged the brand switching by the consumers. Apart from high cost, high capital was also required to enter the industry. A minimum of $100 million as capital investments and also a minimum of 125 employees were needed to manage a factory capable of producing both packaging and cereals. This high cost and high capital causes the price of the cereals to increase, which eventually causes consumers to switch brands. Thank you.
My name is Tan YIHUI. My matrix number is 281766. I will going to present about the solution for high cost and high capital. The most recommended solution to solve this problem is to use the Nash equilibrium. The application of Nash equilibrium will be shown in the payoff matrix. The first number in each of the four cells refers to the payoff for the big three, while the second number in each of the four cells refers to the private labels. For the ease of the explanation, the data used in the payoff matrix will be just an assumption. We know that the private labels had a price advantage because they have a lower cost and provide a cheaper price. So we assume that they will not choose to charge a higher price since they are having advantage. Thus, the big three had to choose to charge either a higher price or a lower price. From the two choices above, we can conclude that choosing to offer a lower price is the best choice because the payoff is higher at 5. Therefore, the big three should decrease their expenditure in advertising and promotion so that they can offer a lower price of cereal and furthermore increase their brand loyalty and maximize their profit. The advantages of the Nash equilibrium is it is effective in determining the best solution by involving the decision of the opponents. All predictions and assumptions are made scientifically so that we can reject the ineffective solution while making a decision. However, the concept of risk does not involve in Nash equilibrium. Decisions that are out of our prediction and assumption could be made by the opponents. This will cause us to choose the wrong strategy to deal with the problems.
The third problem is competition. Kellogg is one of the biggest companies with 35.2% of market share. The competitors had traditionally avoided damaging hand-to-hand rivalry, but this mutual restraint looked to be breaking down. The reason that caused competition is the big three company, they competing the price, innovation, creativity and more to enhance their business and also have a strong position in this field. For example, Kellogg's have to get supply of wheat from General Mills to produce toaster pastille, and after produce a finished good, all the goods need to package before being published in market. Therefore, there is a link between big three companies as they need each other's service. The next alternative solution is new distribution channel. The distribution channel provides the potential of reaching out the new client and increasing the profitability. It is important to get started right away with a plan that enhances consumer interaction and boosts client retention. Hence, the power of big three companies by controlling the market price will be reduced as the consumer have other options to get their things in a cheaper price. The advantage of new distribution channel is reduced market risk. Selling through only one channel is dangerous. By providing multiple distribution channels, market risks are distributed over multiple clients. The disadvantage of new distribution channel is product value discrepancy. This means that we may not be able to influence the client perception of brand. They may be delayed in transportation from time to time. As a result, the item may lose value before they reach buyer.
In the recommendation, we choose price competitions as a most effective way to overcome those problems. Big three companies can sell cereals roughly 20% lower than private label and gain an advantage. It is because big three companies provide the same quality of cereals with private label. Big three companies will be chosen by the consumer. Consumer will purchase the lower price cereal because in the same quality, consumer can get more cereal in the same amount of expenses.